The Arcturian Group Message, December 8, 2013. Dear ones, we see much more hope and light rising from the earth. You do not sense this as we do, because you are in the midst of it. News and media for the most part report only negative events, many of which when understood on the deeper level, are actually clearings. The earth, dear Gaia, who is a living soul, carries pockets of ancient energy still resonating upon her. These must be cleared in order to allow in the higher light energies of ascension. All is proceeding according to plan both within and without, so try not to judge outer appearances by third-dimensional standards. Most news media outlets still resonate with old ways of delivering information in the belief that shock and awe are necessary to draw viewers or readers. As mankind evolves, there will come a higher type of information gathering by those who will not work in the old tradition, but will instead work on the deeper levels of understanding and love. You are entering what is termed the season of joy and love, but many of you are finding that you no longer resonate with the commercial aspects of the season the same way you used to. You are discovering yourselves to be more aware of the constant push to buy, and are finding it offensive rather than festive because you have evolved. You now realize that possessions do not equal happiness or love, a lesson many have been forced to examine through weather-related events. As you increasingly begin to live out from gratitude and love, you become aware that more stuff does not create happiness. There are some who are very wealthy but live life going from one acquisition to another in their search for happiness, never quite achieving it. This is their lesson in this life. Many of you are also noticing that some traditional activities now feel flat and boring: films, TV shows, advertising, music, and commercial hype. At first you may try to ignore these feelings or credit them to tiredness while continuing to push ahead in the familiar ways. Honor yourselves, dear ones, by having the courage to let go of anything or anyone that no longer resonates with you. Do not judge or believe something is wrong if you find you are not able to get into your usual Christmas mood, for you are now living out from a new state of consciousness, one that no longer fully resonates with consumerism as it is being presented to you under the colorful wrappings of holiday spirit. You are graduating, it is what you have been asking for. As you evolve, you begin to experience every facet of life in new ways. You begin to see beyond the third-dimensional appearances and start looking deeper into the real meaning behind life events. This is true for Christmas as well. You begin to celebrate the birth of love into consciousness and the messages of truth given the world through it. You enjoy the season from a new and higher state of awareness, but at the same time do not throw out the baby with the bathwater, for the Christmas season is a time of high energy, of joy, of celebration, powerful energies to embrace and experience. The Christmas season presents opportunities to practice living out from your power while still experiencing the joy of the sacred time. It is an opportunity for you to let go of the traditions that no longer resonate with you while at the same time incorporating new ones that do. This can cause dissension in families whose traditions go back many generations, always celebrated in the same way. New ideas and activities can be incorporated slowly and gently. There need not be the elimination of traditions still enjoyed, but the elimination of those that feel old and finished. It is about looking behind the traditions, rites and rituals, and examining what these activities represent. It is about no longer allowing yourselves to be led by family, church, media, etc. into the blind belief that these things have innate power in and of themselves, for they have only whatever power you chose to give them. Look deeper. Remember always, you are in charge of you and your choices, not family, friends, or the big box stores. The intense commercialism you are being increasingly bombarded with has nothing to do with the truth behind what is being celebrated. Let any changes you decide to make be changes that represent the real Christ birth, the birth of truth and love. Christmas takes place any moment the soul begins to understand this. Changes you are guided to make will encourage others also experiencing these same feelings to courageously look deeper and make their own changes. Be aware that commercialism is often presented in hidden forms, pushing you to give to this or give to that, all in the name of being loving and generous. However, much of this is simply a backdoor into promoting more buying. Give, but give from the heart, dear ones, always trusting your intuition as to when it is appropriate and when it is not. Many gifts don't need to be bought, and you will think of many if you try. Deep and profound completeness can only come from the awareness that you are divine beings having human experiences of separation in order to at some point discover the truth of this. Christmas celebrations represent third-dimensional interpretations of the birth of light and truth. There are many who are unaware of this, and in their ignorance continue to see and promote the season in ever more commercial ways. However, what you do with it is your choice. Enjoy the high frequencies of light and joy present during the holiday season, for the energy of joy most closely resonates with divine energy. Let the joyful child within you escape and be free. See and enjoy the festivities in whatever ways make your heart sing, but begin to see and know the deeper truths behind every celebration, every tradition, every rite or ritual. We are the Arcturian group. Channeled by Marilyn Raphael. www.onenessofall.com